Hello fellow humans, I'm Jackie from The Simple Sprinkle and I'm going to show you how to make vegan tiramisu. The mascarpone cream is on a tofu base, adding some protein and healthy nutrients to this indulgent treat. Instead of making vegan ladyfingers from scratch, we'll take a shortcut and prepare a ladyfinger cake. So let's start baking. As always, all specific measurements are in the video description and as a full written recipe on my blog. We'll start by sieving the flour, cornstarch, baking powder, salt and sugar into a bowl. Using a whisk, stir everything together until it's combined. To make this cake super fluffy, we will use a technique called reverse creaming. So, start by adding oil to the dry ingredients first. Mix that with a fork until all ingredients are covered in fat before adding any other liquids. So you should end up with a dough looking kinda like this. To a measuring cup, add apple cider vinegar, plant milk, and vanilla sugar or vanilla extract. Whisk it all together until it's well combined. Then add the combined liquids to the flour fat mix and whip it together quickly with an electric mixer until it's super smooth. Be careful not to overmix the batter, it shouldn't take more than a minute or two. Start slowly and then increase the speed as the batter is combining more and getting creamier. Then pour the batter into your prepared baking sheet and bake. While your ladyfinger cake is in the oven, you can prepare the espresso mixture in which we will dip the cake. In a small bowl, combine espresso or strong coffee, masala, amaretto liquor, and cane sugar. Mix until all the sugar is dissolved completely and set aside. It's best to stir it in the fridge. Now, we also have to prepare the vegan mascarpone cream filling. You can also do that while the cake is baking or cooling down. So, to a food processor or blender, add silken tofu and blend that until it's smooth. Scrape down the sides if needed. And then I like to add some vanilla sugar and regular cane sugar, but you can also add vanilla extract and coconut cream. Make sure to use a chilled can of coconut cream. It's best if you put it in the fridge the night before you prepare the tiramisu. You only want to use the hardened part of it. Do not add any of the liquid that will be at the bottom of the can. Blend all of this together until it's smooth. Add some fresh lemon juice and some salt for depth of flavor. Mix it again and then you should end up with something like that. Cover it and refrigerate it. It will thicken a little bit more in the fridge as well. Once your cake is fully cooled, we will cut it into ladyfingers. Depending on what kind of casserole dish or dish you will use to fill your tiramisu, cut it into 10 cm long and 2 cm wide strips. But this can really depend a little bit on what dish you're ending up using. You should end up with stripes that look similar to this. We will dip those into the espresso mixture. Start layering them on the bottom of your dish. And then once you have the first layer, add the cooled mascarpone cream. You can add around half of it, and then you will continue to layer it with the ladyfinger cake and add another layer of mascarpone cream on top. So you'll end up with 2 layers of each. Then you can cover this and you have to refrigerate it overnight for at least 8 hours. The resting will help the cake to really soak up the coffee and masala flavor and overall give the tiramisu its significant flavor. And yeah, once it has rested overnight, or at least for 8 hours, you can dust it in cocoa powder and serve it. Super delicious, super easy. I mean, look how fluffy and creamy this is. The flavors are really so good and I totally recommend you to try this one out. If you liked this video and this recipe, like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Put on the bell so you don't miss any of my new videos, and thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye!